Welcome student in Christ at Digi classes, class 12, subject chemistry, chapter 16, chemistry in everyday life, part 1. Introduction. Chemistry is essentially the study of materials and the development of new materials for the betterment of humanity. Chemistry पदार्थों का अध्ययन है और पदार्थों से नए पदार्थ बनने का अध्ययन है तथा ये सभी पदार्थ मनुष्य या मानव जाति के लिए या उनके भले के लिए होते हैं. In our daily life we use so many substances like toothpaste, soap, sugar, etc. which are made up of chemicals compound. In this lesson we will try to learn the uses and the application of chemistry in our day-to-day life. For example, the basic common salt NaCl, which is used as a preservative in pickles and for as a flavoring agent. Sodium also play important role in blood pressure, maintaining blood pressure. For hypertensive maris it is contraindicated, they have to take less sodium salt. Baking soda used for cooking and it also act as an antacid. Fruits, their jams, vegetables, all are these made up of carbon compound. ये सभी कार्बन के कंपाउंड से मिलके बने होते हैं. But there are three important areas where we use chemistry in our life. Is most important areas are first medicines, as a medicine in the form of medicine, food material and cleansing agent, the substance which is used for cleaning. Now first of all we will see importance of chemistry in our daily life as a medicines. So first of all we will try to know what is medicines. Medicine means a drug. A drug is a chemical agent or a chemical substance which affect human metabolism and provide cure from ailment or disease. ड्रग या दवा एक रासायनिक पदार्थ है जो मनुष्य के शरीर में जाकर उसके मेटाबॉलिज्म को प्रभावित करती है और बीमारी को ठीक करती है. या another definition of drugs are chemical which interact with macromolecular targets present in our body like carbohydrate, protein or some other site and produce a biological response. Biological response sometimes also known as pharmacological response. So whenever the drug goes in human body, two cases may occur. Two effects can be seen: what drug does to the body and what body does to the drug. दवा शरीर पर कुछ असर दिखाएगी और शरीर दवा पर कुछ असर दिखाएगा. Now drug will interact with macromolecule targets where these targets are chemical compounds like protein. Protein are the high molecular weight compound containing carbon, amino acid. Lipid means fat, like fatty acids, free fatty acids. Now in order to maintain balance in the body, जिससे शरीर का संतुलन बना रहता है. Now when the biological response is therapeutic and useful, the chemicals are called medicine. दवाओं के द्वारा दिखाया जाने वाला बायोलॉजिकल रिस्पॉन्स या फार्माकोलॉजिकल रिस्पॉन्स यदि शरीर में थेराप्यूटिक पर्पस से या किसी बीमारी को दूर करने के उद्देश्य से दिया जा रहा है और उपयोगी है, तब इन केमिकल्स को हम मेडिसिन्स कहते हैं या दवाइयाँ बोलते हैं या ड्रग बोलते हैं. एंड आर यूज्ड इन डायग्नोसिस, और इनका उपयोग किसी बीमारी का पता लगाने में, प्रिवेंशन उसको रोकने में, और यदि किसी को हो गई है तो उसको ट्रीट करने में किया जाता है. Medicines are sub classification of the drugs. They produce good response and they are useful in order to diagnosis, prevention and the treatment of disease if taken in doses higher than those recommended. यदि दवाइयों को ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा डोज में लिया जाए, most of the drugs used as medicine are potential poisonous. They are most potent. Drugs or chemicals become potent. That means if we take higher doses, they may be toxic in nature and can cause death. Of the patient who has taken them in higher doses. Use of chemicals for the treatment and cure of disease is called chemotherapy. रसायनों का उपयोग किसी बीमारी को ठीक करने में यदि किया जा रहा है और वो दवाएं यदि ब्लड में जा रही हैं, सेल के अंदर जा रही हैं ब्लड के थ्रू और स्पेसिफिक साइट पे जाके रिएक्शन दिखा रही हैं, तो इस प्रोसेस को कीमोथेरेपी बोलते हैं. The treatment of disease by chemical compound which destroy the microorganism without attacking the tissue of human body is known as chemotherapy. साथ में ही ये केमिकल कंपाउंड माइक्रो ऑर्गेनिजम्स को तो नष्ट करते हैं, लेकिन जो ह्यूमन टिश्यूज़ है या सेल हैं उनको डिस्ट्रॉय नहीं करते. देन इट इज़ कॉल्ड कीमोथेरेपी. द कंपाउंड्स यूज्ड आर कॉल्ड कीमोथेराप्यूटिक एजेंट. और इनके लिए जो कंपाउंड उपयोग किए जाते हैं उनको कीमोथेराप्यूटिक एजेंट कहा जाता है. दिस में भी केमिकल. Now classification of drugs, they are classified on the so many bases. First of all, on the basis of pharmacological effect, means if the drug is administered by the patient, यदि दवा पेशेंट के द्वारा खाई जाती है तो दवा पेशेंट के शरीर में जाके क्या असर दिखाती है और पेशेंट का शरीर दवा पर क्या असर डालता है. तो drug can produce pharmacological response in human body, and human body does ADME or MADME. ADME means the absorption of drug takes place, distribution, metabolism and excretion take place by human body on the basis of drug action, on the basis of chemical structure and on the basis of molecular targets where the drug shows action with the help of molecules. Now, first of all, we will see pharmacological effect. This classification is based on pharmacological effect of the drug. It can be two types, pharmacodynamic and pharmacokinetic. Pharmacodynamic means what drug does to the body, and pharmacokinetic means what body does to the drug. It is useful for doctors because it provides them the whole range of drugs available for the treatment of a particular type of problem or disease. So there is a subject pharmacology in MBBS and also in pharmacy, where the drugs are classified on the basis of their pharmacological effect. For example, analgesics have pain killing effect. दर्द निवारक दर्द से मुक्ति दिलाते हैं या दर्द को किल कर देते हैं, ख़त्म कर देते हैं. एंटीसेप्टिक either kill or stop, arrest or stop the growth of microorganism which causes disease. Now if drug goes inside the human body or inside the patient body of the patient, it shows some action, so it is called drug action. And it also takes some time to start its action, so this administering and the effect is appearing of the drug. The time interval between these two is called onset of drug action, and the time up to which the effect of drug is observed in the patient body, it is called duration of action. So it is based on the action of a drug on a particular biochemical process, which generally take place in patient body or human body. For example, all antihistamines means the drugs which stops the release of histamine, which causes allergy in the body, are called antihistamines. Inhibit the action of the compound histamine, which cause inflammation in the body. There are various ways in which action of histamines can be blocked. For example, aspirin controls the synthesis of chemical known as prostaglandin. In short, they are called PGs, and prostaglandin cause inflammation, pain and inflammation in the body. So aspirin gave relief from pain and inflammation. Aspirin also dilute the blood, and it acts as a thinner in the blood. Blood become thin. The viscosity of blood decreases. Now, chemical structure. On the basis of chemical structure of the drug, they are also classified. Drugs classified in this way share common structural feature and often have similar pharmacological activities. Since they are having common structural features, so there is a little bit modification in their pharmacological activities. Otherwise, they show same kind of activity or similar activities. For example, sulfonamide have common structural feature given below. It contains a benzene ring, and in which NH2 amine group is present. On one side, right side of the benzene ring, SO2 and NHR. One hydrogen of amine in right hand side is replaced by R group or alkyl radical group. Molecular targets. Drugs usually interact with biomolecules such as carbohydrate, lipid, protein, and nucleic acid. These are called target molecules or drug targets. Drug attaches to plasma protein and reaches to their molecular targets. Now, drugs having some common structural feature may